The youth-led Mock COP is not based anywhere physical. Workshops and talks are being hosted virtually across multiple time zones, reducing carbon emissions by 1,500 times that of previous COP events, according to the organisers. Well, let's talk now to some of the organisers. I'm joined by Sonali. She's in Bihar, in India. Another organiser is Uchendu Kelo, who's in Enugu in Nigeria, and also Mitzi Janelle Tan, another of the organisers who is in Manila in the Philippines. Great to have you all with us. I should just say that at the very beginning of this year, I was in Glasgow. I spent a day there talking to lots of people who were involved in environmental projects there and looking ahead to the COP26 event, which of course didn't happen. But, you know, next year all being well. So I'm really fascinated to hear about this Mock COP. Sonali, let's begin with you. How challenging has it been to put this event together?
To be honest, it was not much challenging because every one of us is very determined to make this happen. We were so disappointed that our leaders who were supposed to let COP26 happen, they just postponed it, and it was not good. We wanted something very serious. We wanted them to take us seriously, but which they definitely disappointed us. And because of this, many of the young people throughout the globe, they decided that, okay, we need to do something. And that is the passion among every one of us to make a change in this society, which has led this COP happen.
So you would have liked to have seen the event go ahead virtually, the full event go ahead virtually. Is that what you're saying, Sonali?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've taken this into your own hands. Uchendu, let's turn to you. Give us a sense of how many people are taking part in this mock event and what you hope to achieve. What are your key aims?
Okay, we received about 800 applications from delegates from around over 150 countries, and we selected about 350 of the delegates to participate in the mock-up to represent their respective countries. And the mock-up will be starting today. And we are looking at bringing this youth and giving them the platform to voice how they feel that the world should tackle climate change. And at the end of the 2 weeks conference, we are hoping to come up with a high-level statement that will reflect the voices of youth from across the world. And we are working with teams of lawyers to shape this high-level statement into a legal treaty that national governments can adopt. And I think more COP26 have the potential to impact the conversation of COP26.
Let's pick up on that then with Mitzi in the Philippines. Mitzi, why is it important for you to be involved in this event? And do you hope that the organisers of the postponed event that's due to take place now next November, do you hope that they will look very closely at what comes out of the talks that you're having in this virtual mock COP?
So this mock COP26 is so important for me, especially because in the Philippines, we just got hit by a massive typhoon. We actually got hit by 2 massive typhoons 1 week apart, one of them being the strongest typhoon on the planet this year, and the other one pouring a month's worth of rain in under 24 hours. So it's really very clear to me, someone who has had to sit in the dark with no electricity, that this is the climate crisis. It is real, and we need real action. We need plans, and we can't just keep postponing things because we are on a deadline. And that's why Mock COP is so important, because it gives the people who are vulnerable, people who are in the global south, people who are most affected by the climate crisis, a seat at the table. We're not just anecdotes. We're not just a keynote speaker, but we are the ones involved in creating the policies. And that's what we want COP26 leaders next year to do. We want to make sure that when you make climate policies, it is with the involvement and active participation of those most vulnerable to the climate crisis. Because how are you supposed to make climate policies when you don't know how it feels to be afraid of drowning in your own bedroom, when you don't know how it feels to scoop flood water out of your room, when you don't know how the climate crisis feels in real life?
You're obviously a really passionate advocate for this, Mitzi. Sonali, back to you. I just wonder how you're going to make sure that what comes out of this event, this mock event, feeds through to the event in Glasgow next November, all being well.
So we are going to contact all the representative or the respective countries. We are going to propose the high-level statements, whichever come out of the event, and we'll make sure that all the delegates work alongside with the representatives, and they can help with reframing the ideologies of what they're going to present there.
And Uchendu, will you or any of your colleagues here taking part in this mock event, will you be then in Glasgow next year to take part, as I say, hopefully post-pandemic, in this COP26?
Yes, definitely. I will be in Glasgow next year, and we're looking at giving tickets to about 10 of the delegates who participated in as delegates in Mock COP26. But also some of the delegates who are from part of the Mock COP26 are also part of other environmental organizations in their respective countries. And so hopefully most of them will still be able to secure a ticket pass to attend COP26 next year. So we'll be hopefully looking to meet again at COP26 next year to continue with the work we started. Yeah.
Really good to talk to all of you, Sonali, Uchendu and Mitsi.